Hello, folks. It's me, Dallin Smith, aka the Blind Swordsman, aka Dallin Smith. Back with another tutorial episode on how I make my Let's Plays. Hopefully, my computer being loud isn't taking up much of what you can hear with this. So I'm not using my microphone to record. I usually do that to record my voice and stuff when I'm doing stuff with my face. But I decided just not to do that because it's not really a big deal for right now. We're going to be going over a ton of crap anyway in this episode. And so I hope that you all enjoy it. Last episode, we kind of just went over picking the game, what you do when you pick the game, the process I use to pick a game. And then, now we're going to be looking at the equipment. Next episode, we'll be looking at the software. And then the episode after that is basically recording the episode and then editing it. For this episode, though, we're just going to strictly be looking at the equipment that I use. Because I was sitting there thinking about it, I could technically get old equipment that I've used before in the past, but then it doesn't really show what I'm doing now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So the first thing you're going to need, especially if you're going to record a video game period, and do a Let's Play, is the console itself. You need the game, obviously, with the console, but you need this, and then you need a capture card, which I've got mine over there. We'll look at that. There are a variety of capture cards you can get. The lowest I've seen being $30, all the way up to $100, or up to $200, $300, with Elgato stuff. I found something that I might use if I ever, because I'm trying to get a new computer, for USB-C, where I can connect the console in and then use the software that I use currently right now. But for right now, we're just going to strictly be looking at how you would connect with an HDMI. Now, that's an SD system, so you're going to need some adapters and things like that. I'm not going to talk into detail about those. We're literally just going to talk about how the equipment works and what you would need to do that and the equipment for it. Next episode, I'll show you really how you do it for free. So the equipment that I use is all, hopefully you can see. I'll just check if you can see all that. Yeah, you can. Okay. So this is my desk. This is where the magic happens. This is where I record my videos. This is where I do homework. And as you can see with the Xbox and everything, I play games up here. This is just where I come to play games. There's sometimes I'll play games downstairs with the fam or something. But mainly I'm up here doing stuff. So what I use, and this is just as of recently, probably a few months ago, what I use. I think the biggest thing you're going to want is a headset to record your audio, and then a capture card. Or a capture device, some sort of software that'll help you capture stuff, because you can use these things called emulators. You don't necessarily need a system, like I said, but if you're wanting to do it this way, then you do have to have a capture device with some sort of audio, because I used to do it this way. You basically use the microphone that's on the headset, and this is a Logitech G230 headset. Sounds really good, and the microphone quality is actually really good for not being a wireless headset. Wireless headsets, I think, suck for recording purposes. So yeah, you could definitely use that. It really does work out pretty good. I used it up all the way up until I want to say probably Wild Arms. Wild Arms was probably the last Let's Play I did with that. And then I got a different headset my wife gave me, and it just wasn't very good. But that's okay. You live and you learn. So yeah. But what I use, generally speaking, is I use this to hear. I use this to record my voice. And I use this to record the video games. So let's just go backwards from there. This is an Elgato HD60S capture card. It's straight through HDMI. The thing I love about this capture card is that it really makes it so that I could just play the game on the computer screen and not have to worry about lag or anything, or have a TV set up in here, even though I've got a TV over there. But yeah, you don't need to have all that. You can literally just straight up play the game on your computer, and it's freaking awesome. It's so dope to be able to record games that way. I use this microphone to record stuff. It is a Foresight. No, it's an Audio Technica. This is a special edition one. It's silver. You can get the main color it comes in is black. So this one was cheaper. So I'd recommend, if you can find the special edition in silver, to get that one, because it's a little bit cheaper. And then just a pop filter, and then I have this mic stand like this. I do have a different mic stand that I used to use, but I hate it. It's not my thing to use it, because really it gets everywhere, and I can't really focus on the game and the TV and everything. So I just like using that. If you like to use a mic stand, there are plenty online that you could get that are really just kind of close to your face and stuff. So, but you have to get one of these with it. This is a Scarlett Foresight Solo. You can get these in duo too. So if you want to record more than one person, like if you're making a podcast or something with your buddy, you can get that. I just use the one because I'm one person. I don't ever record really with anybody else. So yeah, and there is a headset thing in it too, which is pretty nice. But and then you need a computer. My computer's getting old, but it's still pretty overkill. It has not the best graphics card, but it has it had the standard 2015 equipment besides my graphics card, which is like a 1G. I think it's like a RX A260 or something like that, or an RA260X or something like that. I don't remember. I think I just said that twice by accident, but anyway. But yeah, the thing that's cool about this, it's really super fast. I have plenty of RAM. I got plenty of stuff to be able to do that. If you want to make Let's Plays, you don't need to necessarily have this, but you definitely want to have a computer. Because here's the problem. If you look at the screen right now, if you look at the monitors, you can't see what's going on. So I would totally recommend not setting up a camera like this on a tripod and pointing at your TV. It just does not look good, and it's not something I'd recommend doing. This is a lot of money that I've put in and invested, but we'll go into next episode basically the software and what is good about the software for doing these videos. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's the equipment that you need. It's pretty simple to set up. Next episode, we're going to go into the software, and it's going to be fantastic. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.